You're such an inspirational person, and people just love hearing from you, hearing your messages and everything. So I know they're looking forward to this album, which we have to talk about, sir. You named this album Khaled Khaled. Are you going to start going by Khaled Khaled instead of DJ Khaled?
Yeah, I'm definitely Khaled Khaled. I've always been Khaled Khaled, you know what I'm saying? But, and I'm always DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yes, I just feel like, it's the right time for you to call me Khaled Khaled.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's my birth name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shout out to my mother and father, man. I love them so much for giving me such a beautiful name, you know?
Why did you decide to go with your name for this title? And you've talked about how this album is like your legacy. Just tell me about that.
I mean, Khaled Khaled is my birth name. My first and last name is exactly the same. I'm in Arabic, it means immortal, you know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to make this album before I made my first album. You know what I'm saying? Meaning as in I always knew I was gonna make an album called Khaled Khaled. It's me evolving, but at the same time it's representing my legacy, and at the same time representing me as a father, as a family man. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to know Khaled Khaled is somebody that represents light and love. You know what I'm saying? And also represents when it's dark. It's my 12th album, you know what I'm saying? And I always looked up to Jay-Z and Puff Daddy and all the other greats. And I say to myself, I remember calling Jay-Z, and I remember calling him Hov. But at one point, people were calling him Sean Carter. You know what I'm saying? People were calling Puff Daddy and Diddy. At one point, they called him Sean Combs. That's when the next level, the evolving, the next chapter, and I also want people to know we just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a new decade.
And tell me about some of the tracks on here. I know one of the tracks is named Thankful with Lil Wayne and Jeremiah. What are you thankful for?
Man, my kids, my queen, my family, my fans, but I'm thankful for God. I remember I was at the video shoot with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z looked at me and said, Khaled, God love you. And I said, I love God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thankful for life, man, to be able to talk to you right now and be able to, bring my dreams to the light.
The amount of people that you have on this album, I know that people are just waiting to hear from like Meg Thee Stallion, from Post Malone, from the Justins, from you. Well, and the cool thing is that, now that things are starting to reopen, I feel like much of us are being able to reconnect with our family, reconnect with some of the friends we haven't seen. And I know you got like a special surprise guest recently. Kanye West just dropped by your house unannounced. Tell me the story.
Shout out to Kanye West, man. The true story is that I was sleeping. One of my people that work at the house, came and knocked on my door, my bedroom door early in the morning. I was like, is something wrong? And they're like, Kanye West is in your backyard. So I go downstairs and he's eating eggs with ketchup and vegan bacon that he asked my chef to make. And we just kicked it, man. We had a great conversation. He came to visit me. He played me some of his music. I played him some of my music. And it was not planned. It wasn't about getting in the studio to record. It was just to catch up. He was in town, and we were just catching a vibe. And he played me some incredible music. I played him some incredible music, and we just caught a vibe.
And we talked about how many people you have collaborating on this album. I even remember I went to a Beyonce concert for Formation, and you were the opening act, and I was like, yes, Khaled, get into it. I mean, you turn the crowd up. That's what you do.
That opportunity to work with for Beyonce, let me go on tour with her, was a life changer, and it only inspired me to make an album like I'm making now. It only inspired me to push myself even more. But what I learned from that, working with Beyonce on tour was like her work ethic is just unbelievable. It's incredible.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.